Okay, so the topic I wanted to talk about today is how we all have the ability to change our mood and our feelings and our state at any time. Life can present us with all kinds of challenges, whether it's just the general demands of work, family, or just the stresses of being an adult. Sometimes it could just feel a bit overwhelming, and I think that this is something that a lot of women can resonate with, and particularly women over 40. However, taking time for ourselves or removing our feeling from a situation isn't always that easy. So I just wanted to do a short video to talk about 4 solutions that I've used that can help to instantly improve your mood, or lift your spirits, or put you in a better state to feel better, either right away or in the longer term, about a situation or challenge that you might have. So the first thing that I would say is move your body. This is probably the quickest and easiest thing that you can do to change your state. So the emphasis is on the movement, not necessarily like massively intensive exercise. It's about doing something that changes your state, which will change how you feel. So if you're at a desk, get up and move around, make a cup of tea. If you have time, go for a brisk walk. For me, it's putting on some music and having a quick dance, or star jumps. I do that quite a bit. Tony Robbins says, if you change your state, you can change your life. So it's about doing something that changes how you feel in that moment, raising the endorphins and boosting that mood. So it's such an easy thing to do. The second is gratitude. So this may not work as an instant mood booster, but if you're in a situation that's making you feel angry, or you feel low, frustrated, you can try and take learnings from it for the future. You might not be able to do it in that moment. So try and focus on seeing the silver lining, the challenge of that challenging situation. Ask yourself, what have you learned, or how have you grown as a result of that? How have you been able to get a better understanding of what triggers you to feel a certain way, or how you felt in that situation, and how can that understanding help you if this similar situation or that same situation arises again in the future, and be grateful for that. If you are in a challenging moment or feeling not quite yourself, in a bit of a slump, if there's anything that you can focus on to make you feel better, smile, cuddle a cat, sit down with a nice cup of tea, just do something that in that moment can sort of relax you and stable you a little bit. I think feelings of gratitude don't work in every situation, especially when you're in it at that moment in time. But once you have a chance to reflect on something, you can take learnings from it. And I think that really helps. Third thing is journal. Expressing your feelings, again, it's not something that may directly impact you in that moment to feel better, but it can form part of the path to get clarity, to feel less overwhelmed. It's a personal favourite of mine. I think it's incredibly therapeutic, or there's something therapeutic about putting a pen to paper and just letting your thoughts flow. Journaling is like that conversation with yourself. For me, I will look at putting some music on that makes me feel good, something that doesn't distract me. I might even have a glass of wine and a cocktail, because that sort of helps my mental juices flowing. Because sometimes you can feel in a bit of a state where you feel that your mind isn't flowing enough. So do something that helps you relax a little bit. But the main thing is allowing those words to flow and help you manage your thoughts to feel better. Again, think about those triggers that you might have been feeling over something, or how you would like a situation to have changed, or how you would like it to be in the future. I think another thing about journaling, though, it's really important to read back what you've written, and be careful not to continue to write negatively about something. Try to use journaling as a process to get clarity. I recognised some years ago when I was going through something that when I was writing the same negative feelings in my journal all the time, I wasn't feeling very great. I was like, oh. The brain is really powerful, and if you're writing things down, you're reinforcing them. So, choose those words wisely to make sure that you're not repeatedly writing something that's negative. You might be surprised how much clarity or how much lighter you might feel just by putting that pen to paper, really. And then finally, the fourth thing that you could do is connection. And it's really important that if you're feeling down, overwhelmed, stressed, reaching out to somebody, a loved one, a friend, might just be what you need to make yourself feel better. And I recognise for myself that sometimes I live too much in my head, I've got too much going on, and I start to feel a bit low and a bit gloomy because I can't kind of see the wood for the trees. So I might make a quick phone call to a friend or have a video chat with somebody. But I think it's really important to make sure that you connect with people who make a positive or have a positive influence on your life and a positive impact. You don't want to be spending your time with somebody that brings you down and is not going to help your situation. And I know that by having a conversation with somebody, I instantly feel better. We all need to feel connected, and it can be really helpful to provide you with the space to view things differently and reduce those feelings of overwhelm, loneliness and frustration just by speaking to somebody. How many times have you been struggling with something, but by talking things through with someone or being distracted by a situation or feeling, that you are able to step back and gain a bit more clarity, and you're better equipped to deal with the situation or your feelings. So there's 4 ways in which you can improve your mood, lift your spirits and feel better, either right away or in the longer term if you have a challenging situation or you're just feeling really glum. It's fine. It's perfectly fine to acknowledge and recognise when you're not feeling yourself. And, the key is to take action. Try one of these strategies. They might not work for you. Choose one that resonates with you the most and what you think can make a difference to that situation at that time. And I generally just hope that this information is helpful to you. So feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe today to join the Elevate Your Life community, and that's where I share all of my information and insights on self-improvement and personal growth. You can go to the website, which is happinessstrategy.com, to subscribe. Finally, just keep elevating your life, learn about yourself, and above all, stay happy. Thank you.